Greetings, Guardians. Welcome back to Olympus Alliance, the stronghold of strategy, synergy, and domination in Hero Wars Alliance. And today, we're diving into one of the most fascinating and unique heroes in the entire game. A hero that can flood the battlefield with clones, silence your enemies, and grow stronger with every bit of healing she receives. That's right. Today's guide is all about Mushy and Shroom, the wild mushroom duo of chaos and control. She's not your classic tank. She's not your average damage dealer. Mushy is a disruptor, a summoner, and a ticking magical time bomb. And if you build her right, she becomes a frontline nightmare. So grab your spores, sharpen your spellbooks, and let's break down exactly how to unleash the full power of Mushy and Shroom. Let's start with her skills, because this is where things get spicy. Her first skill is Perfect Copy. This is where the magic begins. Mushy creates a full Shroom clone with a portion of its health missing. At first, it just stands there, vulnerable, inactive. But once its health is fully restored for the first time, it activates and becomes a full-blown fighter, casting every skill the original hero knows. Yes, it copies all the caster's abilities. Now, clones can't regenerate energy, so they get one full ability cycle. But that's more than enough to tilt a battle. You can summon up to 5 clones at once. That's 5 meat shields, 5 spellcasters, 5 chaos generators. Want to trigger it faster? Bring healers like Aiden, Goose, or Martha. You'll be flooding the battlefield with activated shrooms before your enemies know what hit them. Next up, her second skill, Branching Mycelium. This one creates 3 spore mushrooms, all with partial health. Like the main clone, they're inactive at first, but when healed to full, each one runs at the enemy and explodes. Boom! The explosion deals damage and releases a silence cloud. Any enemy caught inside it is silenced for 4 full seconds. No skills. No ultimates. Just stunned silence. And here's the kicker, the spores prioritize enemies that haven't yet been hit. So this skill spreads, shut down across the entire enemy team like wildfire. Now to her third skill, Rotting Seeds. This one targets the nearest enemy, dealing damage based on Mushy's magic attack and a percentage of her max health. But it gets better. It deals bonus damage based on how much healing your team received since the last time this skill was cast. That means the more you heal, the more it punishes. Aiden, Martha, Goose, they're not just support here. They're fueling a bomb. It's delayed burst damage that punishes teams who dare to try and survive. And now, the passive powerhouse, Wild Growth. This skill passively heals all inactive shrooms on the battlefield. Every second, they get a chunk of healing based on Mushy's magic attack and their health. But the healing scales up for every active shroom you have on the field. More clones equals more healing equals more clones staying alive longer. This feedback loop lets Mushy create an unstoppable mushroom army. In long fights, this gets insane. Pair her with healers or healing boosters like Zesha, Alvana, or Morrigan, and let the battlefield bloom with mushrooms. Now let's move on to her build, because this is where most players go wrong. First up, items of rank. Focus on health and magic attack. On the violet ranks, go for Talisman, Diviner's Orb, and Tome of Fate. On the orange tier, prioritize Panoptic Orb, Alchemist's Set, Sphere of Power, and Light of Distant Stars. Aim for orange +3 or +4 to get her stats rolling strong. She doesn't need to be maxed, just tanky enough to survive and magical enough to strike hard. Now, skins? She currently has 6 skins. Default. Magic attack, plus version. Magic defense. Armor. Health. A second armor skin. Prioritize them like this. 1. Magic attack. 2. Health. 3. Default. 4. First armor. 5. Second armor. 6. Magic defense. If she ever gets a magic penetration or second magic attack skin, maximum priority. Now to the glyphs. She gets glyphs for magic attack, health, armor, magic defense, intelligence. Go in this order. 1. Armor. 2. Health. 3. Intelligence. 4. Magic attack. 5. Magic defense. Level them to 40 and no higher unless you're chasing a skill rank. Let's talk artifacts. Her weapon artifact boosts armor for the whole team, perfect for early survivability. Her book artifact increases her magic attack and health, giving her more firepower and clone durability. Her ring artifact boosts intelligence, her main stat. Priority order. 1. Weapon, armor boost helps the team. 2. Book, scaling power. 3. Ring, stat boost. Now, gift of the elements. Max it out. She's a tank, but based on intelligence, so pump her full of health and magic attack bonuses. Mushy needs to tank and dish out damage, so balance is the name of the game. Now let's move to talismans. She has 2. One with intelligence and armor. One with magic, crit chance and toughness. They're both non-VIP, and both valuable. Against Hydra Orp bosses, magic, crit is amazing. For PvP, the armor/intelligence option gives more durability. Use what fits your enemy, and level them well. Now, let's talk counters. Mushy is powerful, but she's not invincible. Celeste will punish her healing by converting it into magical damage. That can melt your shrooms if not careful. Kayla, Iris, Heidi, Kira, all are monsters who can destroy inactive shrooms before they awaken. Don't let her clones survive and these heroes will dominate. Rufus. His first skill converts magic damage into healing, completely nullifying Mushy's burst. Phobos can shut her down with magic defense bonuses, protecting his team while Mushy's damage fizzles. Qingmao targets the front line, where Mushy stands, and can blind, burn, shred armor, and do health-based damage. A solid Mushy killer. Now let's get to the fun part, team synergies. Top Team 1, Mushy, Tempest, Zesha, Leanne, Aiden. This is a control team. Tempest and Leanne freeze enemies in time, giving Mushy time to fill the field with clones. Zesha unloads massive O magic. Aiden feeds the healing engine. And Mushy. She becomes the Queen of Chaos. Top Team 2, Mushy, Zesha, Faceless, Aiden, Martha. A pressure team. Aiden and Martha keep the team alive and accelerate clone activation. Faceless boosts magic defense, reduces enemy power, and controls the field. Zesha rains destruction, and Mushy steadily becomes unstoppable. Top Team 3, Corvus, Oya, Mushy, Morrigan, Mojo. This is the fast lane. Corvus protects the team with his altar. Oya causes disruption and buffs crits. Morrigan prevents resurrections and summons skeletal allies. Mojo does immediate damage and boosts magic penetration, letting Mushy go full nuke mode. The combo of survivability, control, magic boost and resurrection denial makes this a sleeper powerhouse. So what's the verdict? Mushy and Shroom is one of the most unique tanks in Hero Wars Alliance. She doesn't block with armor. She overwhelms with clones. She doesn't strike instantly. She builds, grows, and explodes. But only if you build her right. Bring the healers. Support her with magic boosters. Keep the clones alive. And when she grows, your enemies will wither. And now, Guardians, you know what time it is. Share your weirdest clone build. Let's talk spores in the comments section and push the Olympus Alliance community higher than ever. And if this helped you out, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and keep spreading the magic. Until next time, stay sharp, stay tuned, and salute and friendship.